Good day, everyone, and our topic for this day is about graphing quadratic functions. Let us recall the graphs in quadratic functions, and lahat ng graph sa quadratic function ay makapag-form tayo na tinatawag natin na parabola. Sa lahat ng parabola, kapag tayo ay magka-graph, meron tayong tinatawag na vertex, axis of symmetry, opening of the parabola, and x and y intercepts. To understand this, let us have a first example. Number 1, graph f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. In all quadratic function, it is very important for us to know the vertex. Since our given is in general form, i-transform natin ito into vertex form with f of x is equal to a times the quantity of x minus h squared plus k. So we may use completing the square or through using formula h is equal to negative b over 2a and k is equal to f of h to convert it to vertex form. This time, to get the vertex, we are going to use the completing the square. So completing the square, we have f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x. And then we have completing the square, maglalagay tayo ng dalawang blanks. Isang plus blank, and then the other one is minus blank. So we have plus blank, then followed by the constant term ng ating given, negative 8 or minus 8. And then, kung isa ay meron tayo plus blank, yung isa naman is minus blank. Okay, so again, kapag meron tayo dinagdag ng any number tayo dito and binawasan din natin ng same number dun sa una, walang magbabago dun sa ating general form. Okay, and then, yung blank na nandito ay pupunan natin ng value mula sa b over 2 squared. Then, it is equal to solve for this, b is 2. Okay, so substituting, we have 2 over 2 and then squared, then it is equal to 2 divided by 2, that is 1 squared, and 1 squared is equal to 1. So we are going to put 1 and another here na 1. Okay, so this time, yung first 3 terms ay tatawagin natin perfect square trinomial. And then kapag meron tayo perfect square trinomial, i-factor natin and kunin natin yung short way na pagpapresent ng factors ng perfect square trinomial. In such a way na meron tayo open close parenthesis with the exponent of 2. Okay, so ano yung lalagay natin dito sa loob kapag na-factor natin ang perfect square trinomial? So, dito ilalagay natin x plus 1. Kunin mo lang din yung kalahati ng 2 or hanap tayo ng factors ng 1 na kapag pinag-multiply, of course, magiging 1. And kapag pinag-plus, sagot ay 2, which is 1. Okay, and then, tapos na tayo sa first 3 terms. Yung natitirang terms ay pagsamahin natin. Negative 8 minus 1 is equal to negative 9. So, f of x is equal to the quantity x plus 1 squared minus 1. So, in here, nakuha na natin vertex form. Therefore, the vertex is negative 1, negative 9. Next, let us have the x-intercept. Again, to get the x-intercept, we have to let y is equal to 0. Okay, please be reminded that f of x is also the same with y. So, in here, we are going to put f of x as 0. So, therefore, we will have x squared plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so in here, pwede din gamitin natin yung naka-vertex form or pwede natin gamitin yung original na given. Since ang given natin ay factorable, then i-factor natin. Okay, through using any methods and solving roots of quadratic equation. Again, we may use completing the square, quadratic formula, or factoring. So, gagamitin natin dito ay factoring since ito ay factorable. So, we have these two sets of open close parentheses then equated to 0. Then we have the factors of x squared, x and then x. Then let us find the factors of negative 8 na kapag pinag-plus ang sagot ay 2. Okay, so in here, so factors natin is we have 4 and 2. since minus ang last term natin, so different sign, isang plus and isang minus. So, kopyahin natin yung middle term and ilalagay natin siya doon sa pinakamalaking number. So, dito yung plus and then dito yung minus. We have x plus 4 equals 0. Then the other one is x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, and then x is equal to positive 4 pag itatranspose by negative 4. Okay, and then x is equal to negative 2 pag nilipat by positive 2. Okay, so we are going to put a point, negative 4 and positive 2 dun sa x-axis. Now, let us get the y-intercept. Again, to get the y-intercept, we have to let x is equal to 0. So, from our equation, na general form, we have f of, okay, so yung x natin, papalitan natin ng 0. And then, it is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. F of 0 or f of x is still the same with y. Then, it is equal to yung x, papalitan mo ng 0, squared plus 2 times 0 minus 8. 0 squared, that is 0. 2 times 0, that is also 0. So, y is equal to negative 8. Let us get the axis of symmetry. Sa lahat ng lines, dito sa ating Cartesian coordinate plane, ay may kaakibat na equation. Okay, so when it comes to axis of symmetry, again, this is an imaginary line, and it is also a line, and lalagyan natin ng equation. To get the axis of symmetry, we are going to use x is equal to h. Okay, so yung line natin ay tatapat do sa ating vertex. So that is why yung x natin is the same with h. So in here, the equation of the axis of symmetry is x is equal to h natin sa vertex is negative 1. So we have negative 1. Okay, so last part, we have the domain and range. So mamaya, sasagutan natin yan kapag nag-graph na natin yung quadratic function. Okay, so we have now the vertex, the x-intercepts, and y-intercept, as well as the axis of symmetry. So, itong mga points na ito, ilalagay natin sa Cartesian coordinate plane. Plot natin ang negative 1 and negative 9. So, this is a negative 1 sa x-axis and this is negative 9 on y-axis. So, yung point natin para kay vertex ay nandito, tapat ang negative 1 and negative 9. Okay, so again, the vertex is negative 1, negative 9. Okay, and then the x-intercept natin ay negative 4 and positive 2. To plot the x-intercepts, we are going to look for negative 4 and positive 2 sa x-axis. So in here, this is a negative 4 and this is positive 2. Okay, so this is our 1 of the x-intercept. Coordinates niyan is a negative 4, 0. And then the other x-intercept here with a coordinates of 2, 0. Kunin natin ang negative 8 na y-intercept which is dapat nasa y-axis. So in here, dito yung ating y-intercept. Coordinates of 0, negative 8. So, after nyan, mag-drawing na tayo ng axis of symmetry. Again, this is an imaginary line that divides the parabola into two equal parts. So, magsisimula tayo kay negative 1, vertical line na dadaan sa vertex. So, tingnan dito sa atin. Okay, so this is our vertical line, which is our axis of symmetry. Okay, so ito yung magdi-divide sa ating parabola. X is equal to negative 1. Okay, and then tingnan natin yung magkabilang parts ng parabola. So, mula sa axis of symmetry, do sa x-intercept, kapag binilang natin distance niyan, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then doon din sa kabila, 1, 2, 3. Ibig sabihin doon sa part na to ay symmetrical. Okay, and then also, hanapin din natin yung katumbas na point ng y-intercept natin doon sa kabilang part ng parabola. Okay, so kung ito ay 1 unit, dapat dito rin ay 1 unit. So, this is our point para sa y-intercept. So, now, meron na tayong point sa Cartesian coordinate plane. Let us now graph by connecting all those points. Okay, so pwede tayo magsimula sa point na ito. Again, when we have the parabola, para siya pinagsamang letter U and V. pagdating dun sa ating vertex, kailangan smooth lang yung graph natin. Okay, hindi siya patulis. Dapat siya ay smooth and dapat connected lahat ng ating points sa ating na-solve kanina. Okay, so para siyang pa-V na parang pa-U. Okay, so make sure din na may arrows dun sa dulo ng parabola natin. Ibig sabihin yung parabola natin ay nag-extend. Okay, so we have to put f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 8. So this graph now of this function is now the final answer. Now, let us have the domain and range. When we say domain, those are the values of x na sakop ng ating parabola. Okay, so when we have negative 2 and kapag kukuha tayo ng vertical line, okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng point of intersection dito sa ating parabola. Okay, and then when we have a negative 3, okay, and then sakto siya dun sa ating point din para sa parabola. Okay, and then kapag kinuha din natin ang 6 and gagawa tayo ng vertical line, and once na in-extend natin yung graph natin, okay, in-extend natin yan, darating sa punto na magkakaroon ng point of intersection. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin nun, lahat ng values ng x ay sasakop ng ating parabola. Since lahat ng numbers sa x-axis ay sakop ng ating parabola, therefore, our domain is x is the element of all real numbers. Okay, binabasa natin siya as x is the element of all real numbers. Okay, kung dito, sakop nga siya ng ating parabola. Kasi yung parabola natin ay nag-extend. Okay, nag-extend yung parabola natin and habang nag-extend siya, nasasakop niya ng infinitely yung x-axis. Okay, next, let us have the range. To get the range, those are the values of y na sasakop uli dun sa ating parabola. As you can see, dito sa ating parabola, ang sakop ng parabola natin dito sa y-axis ay nagsimula sa negative 9. Negative 9, pataas. So to get the range, y is the element of all real numbers such that y is, saan tayo nag-umpisa? Sa negative 9, pataas. So therefore, yung values ng y natin para dito sa ating function ay greater than or equal to negative 9. The range ng ating quadratic function, okay, lagi mo na titingnan yung direction of the graph. Kapag ang graph natin opens upward, we are going to use the inequality greater than or equal to whatever the k is. Okay, ang k natin is negative 9. Okay, kasi doon tayo mag-uumpisa. Okay, kung saan yung ating vertex with respect sa y-axis, doon yung ating magiging range. Okay, and then kapag ang graph natin opens downward, ang gagamitin natin inequality dito is less than or equal to, again, to whatever the vertex na particular kay k. Okay, so sinusunod natin siya or binabasa natin siya as y is the element of all real numbers. Okay, so lahat ng real numbers, pero may condition, such that y should be greater than or equal to negative 9. Okay, so these are now the domain and range of this function.